Welcome back, everyone. We're getting ready to wrap up the show, but before we do, we have to also present you with this, the best of the week, but we're doing things a little differently tonight. You may have noticed that it's not a three-person team here on Sports Extra. That's mainly because one of our great co-workers and friends, Simon Williams, he's went on to greener pastures.
That's right. Simon had his last day at FOX54 last Friday. It was really an honor to work with Simon. Not more than a coworker, he became a good friend. I mean, just to be honest, he was my best friend here at FOX54 during our about 3 years together. He, of course, anchored newscasts as well. He covered news topics as well. One of the things I think he did best sometimes was hard news, including covering the Steve Perkins situation, shooting out in Decatur. But he also, of course, was with us in the sports department. He and I went all over this country together. We went to Texas together for the MLB All-Star Week last year. We went to Arizona for the Final Four 2 years ago. We went to San Antonio for the Final Four this year. We went to Louisville. That was our first ever trip together. That video right there, I mean, he knocks it down. Nobody, come on now. That's pretty great. I mean, I had so much fun with Simon. That was right there. That was right after Alabama beat Auburn in the Iron Bowl, 4th and 31. There's Simon at regionals in the NCAA tournament. Simon was a big A-Sun guy. We had to throw in some clips from him. He loved the A-Sun guy. He loved the A-Sun so much. So, of course, I love Simon, and I'm so thankful that I got to work with Simon.
Indeed. No, I definitely was appreciative of having Simon here on board at FOX54. He came here as a news reporter, but told me, hey, I've got sports, that I want to do. And then all of a sudden, because of some change-ups that happened or whatever, he was able to hop in the sports department. I'll never forget his first edition of First Down Friday night. He said he didn't do too well. I'm like, man, it's your first time. He was like, dude, I will do better. Sure enough, the next week, made sure he had the least amount of mistakes he had. He just continues to build his way up for that. So Simon was very, very versatile. And then on top of that, he had some good ideas. Some of them were off the rails, but, but nah, he always meant well. I mean, of course, he's a great friend. I still find it interesting. He's from the Philly area. You're from the Philly area. This was the first time you guys had ever even met working here.
Yeah, we never met before working here. We grew up about an hour from each other, and all of a sudden I was saying I was going to work with this guy, and we had some fun memories, that weren't just with TV too. We watched the Eagles win the Super Bowl right here in this studio. There's a great video of us freaking out after A.J. Brown put the Birds up about to be 24-0. In the Super Bowl this year, which was a lot of fun. So, yeah, a lot of great memories with Simon. He was a grinder. Like he had no problem with working whatever it took to get the job done. He was someone who really valued making contacts in the business.
He did.
He was trying to break stories. Like, not everyone, in the local sports media is always trying to get the story. He always was. He was always working his contacts. I think he made me better, just by working with him over the last 3 years. And I already miss him a lot. And yeah, it was an absolute pleasure to work with him. But I know, and he said this to a bunch of us this past week, it's see you later. It's not goodbye.
Oh, absolutely. And I know for sure we'll all remain in contact. We all have a group chat together. So,
That's true.
So clearly we will continue to text amongst each other. And I would not be surprised if come either tomorrow or on Tuesday, he's still sending us stuff about.
I hope so.
Yeah, I do too.
I hope he continues to keep with the Tennessee Valley. Simon loved Huntsville, Alabama. So, he's going to be keeping tabs on it 100%.
Indeed. Simon, we'll definitely miss you, but thank you so much for all your work here at FOX54 in the Huntsville television market. That'll do it for another edition of FOX54 Sports Extra. For Nick Kuzma, I'm Mo Carter. Have yourself a great night, a great week. We'll see you next time right here on Sports Extra.